Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I am doing my Week 8 NFL predictions. I haven't done this on the channel in quite a while because I have had an extremely busy schedule in the last few weeks, but I am back to it. Right now in the Pigskin Pick'em, I am technically 71-33, but I missed 2 games because I just didn't put in my score for Thursday Night Football, so I would be 73-33 if I had put in those 2 scores, which would put me in first place in the Pigskin Pick'em with Football Whale. I'd be tied in first. Football Whale is 72-34, I believe. I would be 73-33, but I'm 71-33, so I only have 710 points. But yeah, that being said, let's get right into it. All of these predictions are subject to change. These are just what my predictions currently are right now. So, first off, we have Cardinals-Packers. I have the Cardinals beating the Packers 34-28. I think Green Bay will put up a fight, but Green Bay hasn't really played anyone since Week 1. They haven't really had a whole lot of very difficult games. They played the Bengals. They played the Bengals well. That game came down to the coin flip. I think that this game will be a very close, very well-fought game. I think the Cardinals will control it, and they will get the victory. I don't believe the Cardinals will go 17-0, but I don't think I'll be picking against them any week this season. I think the Cardinals will probably go 15-2 or 16-1. But I don't plan on picking against them any weeks because it's just not smart at this point. For 1 o'clock games on Sunday, it's noon Central, 11 Mountain, and 10 Pacific. 1 o'clock Eastern games, we have Panthers-Falcons, Bills-Dolphins, Bengals-Jets, Rams-Texans, Titans-Colts, Browns-Steelers, Niners-Bears, and Eagles-Lions. I have the Panthers breaking their 4-game losing streak, beating the Falcons. This is the pick that I'm least confident about and most subject to change. I think the Falcons are on an upward trend and the Panthers are on a downward trend. I think that the Panthers do have a better overall team, but I think the Falcons could be able to get an upset victory here considering they've won, I believe, 3 of their last 5 games, and the Panthers have lost 4 of their last 4. So, because the Falcons are on an upward trend, I can definitely see that being an upset. I have the Bills beating the Dolphins 37-17. That should be an easy, clean win. They won that first matchup 35-0, so. I have the Bengals beating the Jets 30-10. That shouldn't really be much of a game either. I have the Rams beating the Texans 38-13. These 1 o'clock games just are not interesting at all whatsoever. All of these games are terrible. Titans-Colts, though, that could be a good game. The Colts have played well against everyone they faced. The Colts always put up a good fight. I think Derrick Henry will have over 100 yards. He had a bad week last week. By bad, I mean he had like 90 yards instead of like 180. So I think he'll bounce back this week and he'll have a really big game. That'll hurt the Colts. I think Tennessee will come out with the victory, 31-27. I have the Browns beating the Steelers in a very close matchup. The Steelers are on an upward trend. The Browns are on a downward trend. I think that the Steelers will put up a fight, but I think the Browns will ultimately come out with a victory. As a Patriots fan, I'm hoping the Browns lose that game because then we might be able to sneak into the 7th seed because the Steelers have a very tough schedule. So if the more games the Browns lose, the better. But I still think the Browns are going to win that game. 49ers-Bears, I have the Niners winning 28-24. The Bears are a really weird team this year, and the 49ers have lost a lot in a row. I think that they're due for a win, and they're going to get this one. And then Eagles-Lions, I have the Eagles winning 24-20. Not much to be said there. The Eagles have been pretty consistently mediocre, and the Lions have been pretty consistently close but no cigar. And I think this will be another one of those close but no cigar games where they try and get there, but it's just not enough. 405 and 425, we have Seahawks, Jags, Bucks, Saints, Chargers, Pats, and Broncos versus Washington. I have the Seahawks beating the Jaguars 24-21. Not much to be said there. I think that Geno Smith is hurting the Seahawks a little bit over Russell Wilson, but overall it's the Jaguars and the Seahawks should be able to beat the Jaguars no matter who their quarterback is. They could have Nathan Peterman. If the Seahawks had Nathan Peterman, I think they would beat the Jaguars. Bucks Saints, I have the Bucks winning 34-21. Tom Brady has a terrible record against the Saints because he has a bad record against Drew Brees, but they won the playoff game last year. I think they'll win again here. I think 34-21 is a pretty fair score. The Bucs have been consistently good, and the Saints have been consistently inconsistent. And because of that, I think that it's likely that this will be one of their down games. Or even if it isn't one of their down games, they'll just steadily get outplayed. They could make it close. It could be 34-28, but I have 34-21 right now. Chargers-Patriots, I have the Chargers winning 31-30. This season, the Patriots have had a habit of playing really good teams really well and then losing in the final minute of the game. We did it against the Bucs. We did it against the Cowboys. I think we're probably going to be up 30-24, and then, or we're probably going to be up 30-20 going into the fourth quarter, and then they're going to, or 27-20, and then they're going to come back and win or whatever. But yeah, not much to be said there. The Chargers have a stronger team than us, so that's my prediction. And then Broncos-Washington, I have the Broncos winning 27-23. I have both the Broncos and the Panthers breaking their losing streaks this week. The only reason why I have the Broncos doing it is because Washington is also on a losing streak, and Washington just looks worse. The only redeeming quality of their team last year was their defense, and their defense is one of the worst ones in the league this year. So I don't see them winning too many more games this season, and I think the Broncos should be able to come out with a victory here. Sunday Night Football, we have Cowboys-Vikings. I have the Cowboys winning 38-31. The Cowboys and the Vikings have both had very strong offenses and fairly weak defenses this year. I could easily see this game going to 80 points. I could see it being like a 41-38 game. These are two very explosive offenses. I think this is the game of the week. This one and Cardinals-Packers. They have some really good primetime games on Thursday night and on Sunday night this week. So, Cowboys-Vikings is my pick of the week for most exciting. Cardinals-Packers might be the closest matchup, best teams. Cowboys-Vikings is most exciting, most offensive, most just chucking it down the field type of game. And then we have Chiefs-Giants Monday Night Football. So we have Cardinals-Packers, we have Cowboys-Vikings, and then we have this. This is the Monday Night Football games this year have been pretty hilarious a lot of times. Chiefs-Giants, I don't expect much of anything from this game. I think it'll be a pretty boring game. I think the Chiefs will just slowly demolish the Giants in a very strategic way, and then the Giants are gonna get some junk points in the fourth quarter. I think it'll probably be 31-7 going into the fourth quarter, and then the Giants will just or 31-14 going into the fourth quarter, and the Giants will just put up a bunch of junk points. But yeah, no, I don't see this being a very close game. Kansas City hasn't been fantastic this year, but I still think that they should be able to beat the Giants. And if Kansas City loses to the Giants this week, then they will be well below 20 in the power rankings. So yeah, those are my predictions for this week. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what your guys' picks are for this week. I'm probably going to do a fantasy football recap next week, tomorrow, because I haven't done one of those in a while. Either a fantasy football recap or I'll do final record predictions. So watch out for the video for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to try and get at least 4 or 5 videos this week, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'm posting new content almost every day, starting this week. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.